Well, good midday. Good midday to each and every one of you. Praying that all is well with you and yours, and that your family is growing and prospering and being everything that God would have them to be. And if they are not, remember, delay is not denial. Okay? And so, with that being said, we just want to welcome you, one and all, and even though it's a little cooler, we thank God that it is as well as it is. And grateful to God for you being here with us. Kathy, Minister Sarah Linda, thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful moment, this Thursday that God has provided for us. Another day to grow and to be everything that He has preordained for us to be. Nancy, bless your heart for being here. And so, with that being said, welcome, 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 welcome. We appreciate you. Okay. And so, with that being said, we just want you to understand that God is doing great things. That's right. Delay is not denial. Cecile, how are you? And Katrina Harris, bless you. Thank y'all so much for being here. Stephanie, how are you doing? Oh, Jemison, good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Thank you for being here with us on this fantastic, this Thursday, the day the Lord has made. And that's why we rejoice and are glad. And Gina, good to have you here. All right. All right. Do it, Cecile. Do what you need to do so that everything falls in line. Everything becomes what the Lord would have it to be. Tamika, good to see you. Linda Brown, thank you so much for being here on this day. Excuse me for chewing on this, but I had a couple of things I needed to look at. Real quick, real quick, real quick. Um, Jaleesa, Carolyn, Elder Carter, thank you so much for being here. Carolyn, how is you? Timothy, how is you? And for that, we give God glory and praise. Yes, 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 yes. Um, been a little rain. We need it. My Lord, we need it. Okay, and so let us I need to pick up where I left off at on yesterday, and I think it's for me to do Lavonda Winnie. Thank y'all so much for being here. I talked about something, and I said it's pertinent. Carolyn Richardson, that it's pertinent because Cora, your problems did not start overnight, and the conclusion, Alexander, will not come overnight. Let me see what I can do. Okay, Sandra. And what happens is we forget that many things that have come our way did not just pop up, but they have evolved over a particular period of time. So, since these issues and things have evolved, and everybody knows that evolution takes time, since well, what did we do there? It looks like we're frozen. Now, how did that happen? Let me take a look and see if I can see. exactly what went wrong. Well, okay, yeah, I am frozen for some reason. Daryl Jones, bless you. Tracy White. Let me okay, but can you hear me? That's what I need to know. Can you hear me? Okay, let me see what I can do about the camera, which I don't understand, but you can still hear me. That's an amazing thing. Let's see what I can do. Can y'all give me just a second here to try to figure this out as to why the whole thing is frozen. So here's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to stop this and then I'm going to come right back. Okay. Let me see what I can do about this. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Ain't that about nothing? I've never, well, I had something similar to this because it seems to be a little choppy. But we are back. Let me go up here. I saw some people I need to holler at: Linda, Debris, Timmy, Cora, Faye, Minister Marcia, Gwen. We want to continue to pray for my niece who has had a major surgery similar to what I had, but God has brought her through. So am I back? So I want to make sure I'm back. I want to make sure that I'm running like I'm supposed to. Okay. And Sister Thomas, how are you? And so, since what we have dealt with, thank you, Veronica. What we have dealt with, what we have gone through, is an evolution. Okay, Kim, good to see you. And it takes time for some things to happen. It also takes time, Andrea, for us to recognize that God uses that process. Obviously, it's the internet that's cutting up because I'm looking at it right now and I barely have a signal. So that might be what's going on right now. I'm gonna keep if even if you can't see me, I'm gonna keep talking. Okay, but the problem is it's the internet. I need to reset the modem. Uh, stay awake, Sister Thomas. And so let's talk about what it takes or how long it. Okay, now the internet is running like it should. Um, God utilizes God utilizes our mistakes, our mishaps, our issues, and by doing so, He creates a persona or a platform or a process whereby we will be able to created us to do and to be. Okay. But I got to look at something because I think there's some things that we need to recognize. Okay. That since we know the problem, Chaplain Hearns, since we know the problem, all right. Thank you, Iris. We also need to remember that in the midst of this, God is affirming his faithfulness. God is affirming that he's there. God is affirming that he is the help that you need. Okay. Mr. Mike is affirming that he's in everything. And my computer is acting a complete fool. Okay. But I'm going to just keep going. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to just keep going. Okay. And so we also need to remember that during these times of stress and issue, we also need to spend time with God in prayer and worship. If you notice, if you notice, worship is not connected to asking. Worship is connected to acknowledging. Oh, come on. Can I teach this? Can I teach this like it's in my spirit? You got to remember that whenever you worship God, yeah, Iris is going in and out. I got some internet issues going on. I can't reset the modem right now. I'm going to reset it later, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's good to have a crew of folk that keep up with whatever's going on to make sure that our presentation is what it should be. And so in the midst of this, worship is when you acknowledge who he is, when you lift who he is, when you recognize his greatness, his love, and you adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. And so we need to spend some time doing that, because if we do that, then we'll be able to resist the temptation to complain, to gossip, to whine, and to resort to flat out laziness. Oh, don't let me go there. Or even overindulgence. What did I just say? If I am not in prayer, if I am not in worship, then I'm in to something else. Complaining. Don't think about nobody else. Deal with you. Complaining, gossiping, whining, laziness, or overindulgence. When I worship him, I don't have time to look at deficits and inconsistencies. I got a story. I want y'all to give me a few extra moments. I got a story that I want to tell you, because my question is, Gelada, are you acting like your environment, or are you acting like what you were created to be? Hey, Valerie, how are you, dear? We're still here. There's a story that is told of an eagle's nest, and it was perched high in a tree, and for whatever reason, the one of the eggs fell out of the nest and it hit the ground. When it hit the ground, the eaglet was able to break the egg and to emerge from the egg. The problem was where the egg landed was in a turkey farm. And the thing that is amazing about the eaglet is that as the eaglet was growing, it adapted to its environment. It began to eat from the ground like a turkey does. It began to act like a turkey. It began to do all of those things, and even began to mimic the sound that a turkey makes. Until one day, this group of eagles were flying overhead, and when the eaglet looked up and admired what he saw, one of the eagles with his sharp vision noticed that there was this eaglet was on the ground, and the eagle flew down into the barnyard and and asked the question, "What in the world are you doing here?" The eaglet warned, "This is my home." And the bald eagle snapped back at the eaglet and said, "This may have been where you were born, but your home is in the sky. Don't you know who you are? Spread your wings and fly." I asked a question because after a while, the eaglet spread his wings and began to navigate the air beneath his wings, and he soared off into the air to become what he was created to be. Can I ask y'all a question? Then I'm gonna let you go. Have you become your environment? Have you succumbed to less than what you were created to be? Have you become satisfied with mediocrity? Have you said to yourself, "This is where I am. This is where I'm always going to be. This is how it's always going to take place"? Or are you going to become what you were created to be? You were created to soar. You were created to overcome. You were created to navigate the climates. You were created to handle the wind. You were created to soar in places like you have never done before. Here's my question: what have you become satisfied with? Have you become satisfied with just mere existence? Or are you going to recognize that greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world? I don't know about anybody else, but I have been created for greatness. And let me mess with you for just a second. And you have been too. Man, I love y'all with the love of Jesus, who is the Christ. I thank God, even in the midst of the crazy internet cutting up and messing up, I thank God for each and every one of you. And here's the thing: nobody can answer that question but you. And if you have become satisfied with being less than what God has created you to be, today is your turnaround day. Today is the day that you change from your environment to what God has created you to be. Love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. May God bless you. May He keep you, is our prayer.